Hi there, my name is Eli, and welcome back to my channel, Jack Elijah. And in today's video, I have a brand new Monster High doll to unbox and review. I have the brand new budget Day Out Lagoona Blue doll. Here she is. I'm so excited. It feels like it's been a while since I've had a new Monster High doll. And even though this is just, a budget doll, I still am very excited. Also because it's Lagoona. I feel like we haven't seen Lagoona in a while. I think her last release for G3 was Monster Fest. So it's been some time. Here she is. I think she's cool. I'll get into all of my thoughts and opinions about this doll. She's kind of a weird release, but in a good way. And I got her for $17.99 at the Mattel Toy Store in El Segundo, California. Hopefully that means she will be hitting shelves soon. Typically you can expect to find these like budget dolls at like discount stores like Ross, Marshalls, or like TJ Maxx, maybe even like Family Dollar. But Mattel Toy Store got her in pretty early, which I was very excited about. Also, when they hit like discount stores, they're already discounted to like $12, even though they're new. But I had to pay $18 for her. Now, someone on Instagram posted that she was there. Shout out to Identities on Instagram. Here, I'm gonna add their like handle here somewhere. But they posted on their story. I went like a week later and they still had her. When I went, she wasn't like first thing on the shelf. She was actually part of like an assortment. So if you notice on her barcode, it says Monster High Day Out Assortment. They had all three of these dolls like sharing one spot on the shelf, and she was kind of like somewhere in the middle of those dolls. So if you are looking for her, you have to kind of know that she's there, or you're just not gonna see her. And I actually wanted two of this Lagoona, and I asked someone at the toy store. She was super sweet and super kind and helpful. She was able to get one and hold it for me. They weren't going to have her available for like an hour because just where they had to grab their stock from. So I went, left, grabbed lunch, came back, and they had her on hold. It was just very, very nice of them to help me out like that. Here is the second one. Now you're probably wondering, Eli, why do you need two dolls? Like, don't be greedy. And you would be correct. I am not being greedy. In fact, I am hosting a giveaway for my second Lagoona Blue doll right here. So if you go to the video description, click the Gleam link, it'll take you to a page where you can enter into a giveaway. All you have to do is enter in your email address. It is super easy. I'm not asking for much, okay? You don't need to go to an Instagram page and go to Twitter and do all this jazz. Like, all you have to do, enter in your email. The giveaway will last 1 week. It will end a week from today, Friday, March 21st at 8:05 a.m. Once it ends, I will pick a winner. It's just random. It'll like all of the entrants, it'll pick one randomly. I will email you. All I'm going to be asking for is your mailing address so I can ship her to you free of charge. Giveaway is open internationally as well. So if you are an international collector, please enter. I want everyone to have a shot at getting this brand new doll. I thought it'd be fun to like share the love, and this is also sort of my way of saying thank you to all of you for watching my channel and supporting me. This isn't necessarily celebrating like a subscriber anniversary milestone. This is just, why not? Why not give back to the community? So if you would like to win her, please follow the link in my video description. And if you're watching this after the giveaway is over, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. You're a little bit too late, but subscribe because I will be hosting more giveaways in the future. I'm kind of using this as like a test run because I want to do a giveaway, but it's a little bit more high stakes. So I kind of want to use this to sort of like see how this goes. I think it'll go smooth, but I just want to make sure that in the future when I decide to do more giveaways that I know what I'm doing, okay? So that's all I have for you as far as the giveaway goes. Hopefully y'all enjoy. I know there's only one winner, but it's still kind of fun, I think. And now let's get into unboxing this gorgeous Lagoona Blue doll, see all the fun things she has to offer. So let's go. Okay, I have unboxed Lagoona. Here she is, front and center. I love her. She's so precious, so darling. But I did strategically bring out two dolls because I feel like these two dolls have a lot of inspiration for this design. I would say this new budget Day Out Lagoona kind of feels like a fusion or like a hybrid between these two Lagoona dolls. So on the left, we have her Snack Shack Scared Island doll that came with the playset. And then on the right is Lagoona's core doll. And here, if you look at the screening, this new budget doll is basically the same exact screening as her core doll. Same lip color, the eye makeup is practically the same. The like under eye shimmer is a little thicker on the core doll. On this new doll, the shimmer is tiny. It's a little bit like slimmer and thinner, but it's basically the same face. Do you see that? Same exact face. Now, typically with the Day Out budget line, they feel like simplified, modified versions of the core doll outfits. That's kind of what happened with like Frankie and Jackie Laura and Claudine and even Cleo, who came out like way later than the other three. And then you would kind of expect that for Laguna, but like looking at this design to this design, this doesn't feel like a logical jump or leap. Like this doesn't feel like a reinterpreted version of this outfit. Maybe like the fin details on the shorts and the skirt and maybe the shoes, you could argue, but I don't see it. I don't see it other than the makeup. Now, where I do see it is with Laguna's Scared Ice Island doll. They have basically the same exact default hairstyle. Now, mine on the left, I braided this little like teal blue section and then gave her a boil wash, whereas the new Day Out one has box hair that has more of like a curl pattern to it. And then this is just how the default hairstyle comes back. But these are the same exact hairstyles basically. And then if you look at the fashion, do they not look heavily similar and inspired from one another? This Laguna actually was kind of one of the first Lagunas that introduced black into her design with this much prominence. Like before this, you see Laguna would like get a little bit of black, but not a lot. But with Scared Ice Island, she kind of has this black rainbow color scheme going on that I think is kind of fun and very whimsical. And so you can definitely see that through line to this design, where almost same exact design, just slightly different. Rainbow black two-piece, right? So these two dolls, as far as the hair and the fashion go, feel very similar. It's like this doll has the hair and fashion from Scared Ice Island, but the makeup from her core doll. So that's why I say she feels like a fusion of sorts. And I know for some people, that could be frustrating, but I feel like her design is really cute and fun. And I don't know, I feel like she feels like a worthy addition to my collection. But I wanted to preface and bring this up before I really get into this doll to kind of give you my opinion on how she was sort of Frankensteined together. Sometimes it does feel like the designers do that, where they're like taking bits here, and then throwing something new out. So even though this is a new doll, she does feel like a little hybrid of sorts, but I still love her. Now getting into her, I already talked about her hair and makeup. Like I said, it's kind of rehashed from what we've seen already, but it's gorgeous. The screening is so nice. Laguna's screening is very, very cute. It kind of looks less bug-eyed than my core Laguna. Maybe I'm like making things up, but doesn't she look slightly less bug-eyed? Am I crazy? She does. Maybe it's the distance from the eyes. I can't quite tell. Like I feel like these eyes are a little closer, and these eyes maybe over here on the left are a little further apart. I could be making that up. I don't know. But I love her face. I love Laguna's screening. I love her big brown eyes. I love her scales. She's got her classic little monster ears with like her little fins on her ears. And then, as I already said, I don't know if I said this actually, but her earrings are reused from her core doll, just recolored into this like coral salmon color. They match her lips really well, and they match her purse. And then her necklace is reused from Ultimate Secrets Series 2 Fearedescent. I don't think we've seen this necklace before since Fearedescent, so I don't mind getting it a second time. It's really nice. Kind of this like pearl chain necklace with a little octopus right there in pink. And then her bracelet right here, I think is reused from, I want to say Monster Ball. I think it was originally blue with her Monster Ball doll, if I recall correctly. So we have 3 reused pieces: earrings, bracelet, and necklace. Not my favorite. I like new things, but everything else this doll comes with is new. So she has a new purse, this little piranha purse, probably the star of the show as far as this doll goes. This purse is so cute. I'm not the first to think this or say this, but it reminds me of Domo, who is like a pop culture icon from like the early 2000s, I want to say. You had to be there. I had a little brown Domo plush. Just Domo was so cute. Domo kind of went away. I haven't seen Domo in a while, but I'll pull up a picture to show y'all so you know what I'm referencing. But it's very cute. Look at that little face with the eyes painted on. There's also like a little skeletal fish pattern kind of imprinted into the bag, which is nice. I don't feel like they had to do that, but I feel like it really adds some nice interest and texture on both sides. And then she can actually stuff her purse with little accessories. She comes with some food. She gets a sea salt soda that is barely legible. Can y'all read this? What does that even say? I cannot tell you, but it's a little soda can. You can stick it in her purse, like so. And then she comes with, what else? Little gummy bites. It's fine. I'm, a little tired with all the food accessories, but 2 little food accessories for a budget doll doesn't hurt. And the soda fell down, so it's stuck in there. Okay, I'm just gonna keep the soda in there. The gummies, whatever. Okay, then her little belt piece is also new. I, for a hot second, thought this was reused from her fancy collector doll, which I was kind of like, dang, like they are reusing pieces from the collector doll already. But in fact, it is not reused. It is a new sculpt. It just looks maybe remodified from that sculpt. Like the seahorse here is very similar, as well as sort of like this like combination of rope, pearls, and like kelp or algae. It's very similar to the belt from Fancy, but it is not the same. So interesting. Also, the necklace and the belt are slightly different colors. This is more stark white, and this has a slight pearlescence to it, but also this is a stiffer, harder plastic for the necklace, whereas this belt is a little bit more flexible and bendable because, she has to wrap it around. Now, the belt has a little mushroom clasp on the back. One thing I'm just not loving off of initial impressions here is like the belt doesn't really fit around the skirt very easily because the skirt has these like tulle frills that are meant to evoke like fins. I love this design. I love the color, especially this weird kind of like snot slime green is so grotesque, and I really like it in tandem with the pink. It's a really unique color choice that I don't feel like we ever see on Laguna, but I quite enjoy it here. I just don't like how the belt doesn't really fit over it. Like, it's just a really awkward fit going on here. So you might have to finesse and play around with this to get it to lay right, but the 2-piece, I adore. I love this rainbow pattern with these sort of like spiny, bony fish going on right here. We have pinks and blues and orange and purple and green. It's such a beautiful pattern, and I really think it looks really nice. There's a little seahorse hidden right there. And then it's the same pattern for the top and for the skirt. I also love the mesh sleeves. I don't know. I like mesh. I like when they give us different types of textures. It's nice. And one thing, I feel like I always mention this, but one thing I love about patterns like this is that they differ between each doll. So if you look at the inbox doll for the giveaway, and then you look at the one I unboxed, the patterns are different. So I like that. It makes each doll feel kind of special, like you're getting your own unique pattern that they cut for that day. So I enjoy that little detail. And then moving on down, the last new thing she features are these new shoes. I like them, very strappy sandals. The color at first kind of threw me off because this pink is very different from this pink, and the earrings. Like we have salmon and then more of this like bubblegum pink. So I wish there's maybe more like continuity between the pinks they chose, but I do like the mold itself. We have little sea stars, little waves right there, some more spiny fish on the straps. I like how thick these straps are as well. And even that little buckle detail is beautifully sculpted. And then on the bottom, we have some more waves, more little skeletal fish. Very, very darling little shoes. I know these are going to be very popular, and I feel like these would be really fun to paint and add some extra little details, but I think they're so cute on Laguna. These are perfect for, enjoying a day out, as the name implies. And that is everything new as far as fashion, accessories go with this Laguna doll. Now, I brought out these little pearl cuffs from her Monster Fest doll because I thought they would look really cute. So let's try those on just to kind of give her a little extra oomph. Yeah, see, we already have pearls here, and adding it there is just perfect. I really like that. I'm probably going to keep that on her and just leave it as is. I got an extra Monster Fest doll on clearance, so I don't normally have extra accessories like this to play around with, but in this instance, it really, really helps her out. And then one thing to note, she is a budget doll, so she does not have chest articulation. As you can see, you cannot bend her chest. I don't mind it. It's fine by me. If we have to lose chest articulation to save some money, I'm cool with it, but I wanted to mention that. And then as far as her legs go, there doesn't seem to be any chipping You can see there's some paint missing on the back right there. I'm not like a Laguna leg expert, but that's what we're working with if you are curious. And that is everything this new budget Day Out Laguna includes. I really like her. I really, really like her. I like this two-piece outfit. I don't know. This color scheme on Laguna, I really hope this maybe becomes like a design constant in her future with like black and rainbow. I think it's so fun. This tie-dye is okay, but adding the black just brings it to like a more Monster High level that I think fans want, and I quite enjoy it. So I hope this is where Laguna's future is headed. And speaking of Laguna's future, there's been a lot of fan speculation, a lot of doomsday talk around Laguna and where she stands in G3. This doll, as well as the 2-pack with Claudine, that's kind of like a sporty 2-pack where Laguna's on like a swim team and Claudine's on the basketball team. Those are the only Laguna dolls we know that we're getting in 2025. So who knows where she stands? If you look at all of the other 2025 releases, such as Ultimate Secrets Series 6 Hollywood Mysteries, if you look at Scary Sweet Birthday, if you look at the new Buried Secrets Wave 2, Laguna is absent from all 3 of those lines. So who knows when and if we're going to see her again in like a major doll line. I don't know what's happening with her. I don't know if she's not popular. I don't know if Laguna doesn't sell well. I'm not sure. I love Laguna, and I know there's a lot of other huge Laguna fans out there in the G3 Monster High community. So I'm hoping she is with us. I'm hoping this is not like a Ghoulia part 2. I really do have faith and hope and optimism that she will pop her head back up later this year. You know, I'm hopeful. Sometimes I do think her whole like legs with the like translucent ombre from pink to blue and the fins and everything, sometimes I feel like this maybe inhibits her designs. Like this is just maybe high in production costs, and maybe that's why she doesn't get budget dolls or dolls often in general. I don't know, I'm just speculating, but fingers crossed we see more of her. And that is all I have to share. Thank you all so much for watching and hanging out with me today as I unbox this brand new Laguna. Please, please, please let me know down in the comments below what you think of Laguna. Do you like this doll? Do you plan on picking her up later on when she pops up at stores? And lastly, please do not forget to enter the giveaway. The link to the Gleam giveaway is in my video description. And that is all I have to share with you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you had fun joining me in this fun Monster High review. Hopefully y'all, we get some new releases soon. Like I feel this is what always happens with Monster High, is we go through like a dry spell, we go through a drought, and then boom, we're gonna get all of the dolls all at once. Like Target's gonna drop Scary Sweet Birthday, and like Walmart's gonna get in Hollywood Mysteries or Amazon or something. Like they're all gonna hit in the same like week period, and it's just gonna be chaos. So brace yourselves because it's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen quick. I know a lot of us are very eager and antsy, but trust, from my experience, it happens so fast. So keep your eyes peeled. Those dolls should be coming soon, and I cannot wait to get my hands on them. Okay, for real, that is all I have to share. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Eli. This is my channel, Jack Elijah, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Okay, bye-bye.